Oh man, I'm definitely getting old here. When I'm starting to say things like, I'm starting to get to that age, that's going to be my next person vlog number 85 here. Tells you how many of these kind of videos I've done here. I'm starting to get to that age well, I'm starting to get to that age that I'm starting to say that. I'm starting to get to the age but, there's definitely a lot of observances that, definitely show us the sign of the times here. I mean, you definitely start feeling and seeing different things as you get older here, as that's where I open up with the I'm starting to get to the age but when you go out and about here, I definitely, being where I am single and that, I know one thing that I said that I'm starting to get to the age you definitely don't like to go out as much in nightclubs or bars at night there. I mean, schedule also plays a role here, but yeah, it's that old saying that, when you first turn into your 30s here, it's when you're thinking, I might be in my 30s here, but I still think I'm 20 or in my 20s here. So then you hang out with other 20-year-olds and like, nope, 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 I'm in my 30s now. I mean, that's definitely one sign that you're starting to think that you're getting to that age that. But the other thing is that, let's say if I'm on holidays here and I go to a museum or a tour here, and I've already see, let's say if there's a school group or a daycare group there, I definitely want to back away from that, say, oh, I'll go another time or just not do it at all here because I definitely don't want to, tag on to a daycare group there because, yeah, it's like I don't want to be stuck with them or, especially if people ask too many questions or, don't behave themselves here. And I know it happened one time, but it was a separate group here. But when I went to Ottawa there, for the 105th Grey Cup, and one of the first things I had to do when I did for my first ever visit to Ottawa there was go to Parliament Hill there. So I figured out when to go on the tour there. And then I kind of cringed when I saw a bunch of school buses come out, and I was like, oh man, I almost wanted to joke in there. I was like, can I go on the grown-up tour, please? But it was already, I guess it was already prearranged that all the school groups went on the separate group here. And I did go on the grown-up tour here, but I'm definitely going to be start saying things like that. I'm starting to get to the age that where I'm going to say, can I go on the grown-up tour, please? Or when is the grown-up tour? Because I definitely do not want to be stuck with, you know, being with a bunch of school kids going on a tour. I just feel out of place there. Like going back to that nightclub and, thinking, I'm in 30, but I still feel 20. I'll hang out with our 20-year-olds. And nope. I mean, that's the other thing, too, especially where I live near State. And I know State's always going to be part of my, who I am. And that's where I went to school there. But you definitely start seeing, different perspective as you get older and how college kids were. And I know, I used to be like that and party or drink as much there because, I took one of the harder academic programs there and, not having the money and time to party or drink there and, I had to study and still worked my crummy jobs there to try to pay for everything and, looking back on that. But, you definitely see a difference of that as you get older too, is how people interact and behave there. And I know slowly I'm going to be labeled like I'm an old fart here. I mean, I guess starting at the age too that starting to see gray in my hair and even my stubble. If I let my face hair grow for a couple more days there, you always see in that chin area there. I mean, you definitely see that in sports. When players grow their playoff beards there, but definitely I haven't bought any just for men or any products like that yet. Hopefully I'll be one of those lucky where it's just right and don't need to do anything. But time will tell with that. But that's another starting to get to the age that, or I still look forward to that day. Although there's definitely a lot more music genres here. Definitely look forward to the day that I'll be jamming to old hip hop, and then kids that aren't born yet would say, "Yeah, you like that?" Or definitely also interesting with video games. I grew up with those older video games, and that's the other thing. I'm starting to get to the age where I share stories about what the internet used to be like, or what video games used to be like compared to now, or stuff we have to do. Like if you wanted to watch a movie that wasn't in theaters here, you had to go to this place called a video store. Remember that? I mean, that's just definitely another. I'm starting to get to age that, but you know, that's that phrase they keep start saying as you get older, and I find myself not just for the purposes of this video, but I'm just saying that in general on why I do this or don't do that, or was about to do this and then I turned away and don't do that, just because of where you are at your life, your outlook, and that, and you know, it's just I know in the past that I have gone on museum tours where I get stuck with a school group there, and it's like, oh man, it's like that's it, I'm done with that. Either wait or go another time, or I'll just say I'll forget the tour if it's not something that if it's just open to the public there. I mean, obviously going back to Parliament Hill there, I couldn't just waltz around the Parliament Hill on my own because I didn't want to be on the kid tour. But thankfully there were grown up tours that I was on, and I still got my experience there. But after the tour there, I was allowed to be up in the Peace Tower there at Parliament Hill. I believe it's called the Peace Tower where the clock tower is, but yeah, I'm just starting to get to the age. I'm starting to say that. I just keep saying it for the purposes of this video, but in life in general here. But as I say, if you enjoy everything I do on my channel here, just make sure you subscribe. I'm mostly Calgary sports fan here, but I also do personal vlogs, attempt to comedy. I also share my experiences, say I'm out the road or at a sporting event here. So if that sounds like y'all be interested in to watch, to follow along with this Calgary sports fan journey, you know what you need to do. I also have my other social media links down in the description below there. So I was gonna say I'll stop saying I'm starting to get to the age that, but it is what it is. As you get older and go on your journey here, and inevitably there'll definitely be a lot more personal vlogs where I'll be sharing experiences on what I've experienced as I get older here, and that's be the series here. So as I say, I'll see you in the next video here.